Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. and you're listening to the home of Commodore 64 remixes, Slay Radio. Let us spice up your evening with Slaygon's incoherent ramblings.
Anywho Hazel.
And Ziona's pro dance moves. To the best selection of remixes, sits and demo scene tracks. Sit back, relax and enjoy this thing. Slay tuned.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Seems like we are back, but I don't know for how long, because we again started to feel our throat. It's 2019 and 5th of February, and today we do a completely average request show. So request whatever you feel like, as long as it's a SID, an Amiga remix, a 64 remix, or a demos in piece maybe. And sorry,
we do the random SID today.
Yes,
so,
we do.
I still have the same algorithm I had the last 2 times, I think.
Nice. Okay. Well, it's been a while since we did that, and of course.
Yeah, so next time I change the algorithm, we can try all the old ones like 8580 and 6581 and all of that shit.
Okay. So there are new songs coming up under those numbers, and we already have one request, which is the 777. We will be in 7th heaven soon, but. First of all, sorry for staying away from broadcasting last week, but we literally had to lie in the bed and just get rid of this fucking deadly man flu. And I don't remember when was the last time when I was kind of that sick. It's been at least 1 year. So,
well, mentally, let's not go there.
Yeah, mentally it's always there, but never mind. So it's a very unpleasant thing when every single minute you have to take a napkin or handkerchief or whatever you please, and then you have to blow your nose. And of course, I did not really think that would be an optimal thing for broadcasting. So that was one of the reasons why we didn't do a show last week. And of course, I infected Slaygon too, because I carried this lovely virus home.
Was it heavy?
Well, I guess it was very easy to carry it here. So, yeah, excellent. So, greetings to everyone on EFNet, on Slay Radio channel, and on Facebook as well. I have honey tea with me, just to make sure that I will still have a voice at the end of the show. That would be really nice.
That would be helpful.
Very helpful. And since we have requests since yesterday, and this will be a special one.
How does that happen?
Well, it happens usually because Lala either is in a different time zone or cannot wait till the request starts to open up on Slay Radio page. But this request is not Lala's request. The first request of the evening today was made by an ex-colleague of mine with whom I was working with about almost 10 years ago. Yeah, it's been 10 years, I think. And he just posted to my timeline on Facebook that, well, it would be great to hear this song. And if you can do a remix of it, that would be even better. Well, I'm very sorry. In one day I couldn't, but others at least did remix of Target Renegade and the Subtune Free. So this version will be Marshland's version. And this is what we are going to open up today with.
Sounds nice.
Okay. Well, I think that was a lovely remix. And of course, the original theme is also lovely. So thank you for your request.
Everything is lovely.
Lovely, yes, indeed. Well, Karchi was the one, and I realized that I never called him on his name, and probably he tuned in now because he have written on the Facebook a comment. So, good one. That was
avenues for requests. So just to make some things clear here, because it's a bit unclear for some, I think. Requests are best made on the slayradio.org homepage.
Yeah, that would be guaranteed that we can get to it if...
makes it a lot easier for us to actually see them.
Exactly, because now that I have to think of two people requesting on Facebook, that is not difficult. But if they start to request on Facebook, especially in comments, and we will have like 20-30 comments, then it can be very well lost in a very short time frame. So it's rather recommended to request on a Slay Radio page. You don't have to log in for that, so you can just post your request there.
Yeah. Under live, make request.
Indeed. And well, let's summarize up a bit what happened in the past 2 weeks, because well,
last week was...
Yeah, that is one thing. Yes, sure. We also scheduled the Remixer of the Year awards show.
That we did,
and it
Sunday.
will happen. Definitely, it will happen on 17 February, Sunday, and 6. Yes, 6 Central European Time. So
6 p.m.
Yeah, exactly. So if you have to adjust, we are at Stockholm's time zone at the moment. So in any other way, you can also listen to it later on from the archive, but then of course you will have the results later on, and you can read them on remix64.com.
And if you don't know where Stockholm is, check out Berlin, also same time zone.
Thank you. And Budapest, maybe accidentally. Yeah.
But for the Remixer of the Year awards, we'll also have Boz in the house. Might have a few other guests. We'll let you know as time gets closer, or it gets closer to the time.
We will see. So, yeah. Yet to be announced, or maybe we won't announce anything and we will just sit here and surprise everyone.
Yeah, we might announce a few winners.
Yeah, indeed. That we
winners.
will. That we will. And speaking of what happened, not yesterday, last week, you forgot the point to mention. I got PS3. So I have a PlayStation 3 now.
Oh, that was the point.
Yes, that was very, very important. And I also got a dance mat for my PS2. So
and now you have a wavy thing, and
now I have a move controller as well. Yes. So
well, here's the lucky thing though. She didn't get the SingStar set.
Not yet.
At least not yet.
Not yet.
Oh.
It's on its way. I was bidding for it. Be afraid. So it's coming up right now. Yeah, I started to collect those things. It was actually on my bucket list, so I really had to.
Yeah.
And now I'm going on his nerves.
In the near future, they might go into the bucket.
Which kind of bucket?
The kind with water.
No, we are not doing an ice bucket challenge with my PlayStation. I'm very sorry.
That's the perfect new thing. The retro challenge. The water bucket with PS3s in it.
No. That one thing would be even worse if you would do that with C64s. Guaranteed some people would want to kill you for that. So, no.
Well, that would never happen.
Yeah, I know.
PS3s are okay, though.
Well, okay, shall we play a request?
We can,
and we will. And this is also a pre-request a pre-request from Lala. And this is a Sid, because...
So a prequest?
A prequest. Yeah, we will call these prequests, like way before the show kind of requests. And Lala wanted to hear one of the recent Sids, if not all, from Elman. And this one is called Hi-Fi Sky. So, shall I press this play button?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. It's playing. Oh yeah. The pro did the pro fade out here. Like 15 seconds before the song ends. Great.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Yeah, never mind. We will carry on also with the Sid after this.
Oh, we will?
Yes, we will. Yeah, that honey tea doesn't seem to be help, to be honest. So incredible. Jesus Christ. Well, at least I'm working from home tomorrow. So that is something to give some more time. But yeah, it's literally everyone all around is sick now, and of course they are ping-ponging with the viruses. if you defeated one, there comes the other. So that's the way how it is.
Yeah, it usually kind of hits its peak in February. So,
yeah, and we were reading up facts about the cold and, of course, common beliefs. Because, of course, cold is not caused by cold. Contrary to popular beliefs, it's not. So, I was even corrected by Slaygon on that. And that is not the only thing. There are close to 200 types of viruses, actually. Rhinoviruses causing that shit.
160 of them.
160? Okay, not 200. Sorry, I was mistaken by 40. Yeah, exactly. So, well, if you get over one, that doesn't mean that you cannot get another. And, of course, they will cause the same symptoms. So you won't notice the difference that much. At least I don't, because all my colds are the same.
Yeah, they have the same symptoms. So.
Yeah, exactly.
No difference from that perspective.
Well, let's hope things will get better, and soon we will get to spring as well. Well, technically.
Never mind fucking spring, get me summer.
Yeah, it will happen too, but don't be so greedy. First, let's get to the spring. And by the way, by the Chinese people, spring just have started and the new year.
Yeah, it just started now. It was a year of the pig.
Yes, it's our year. We are both pigs.
Yeah, because we're pigs.
We are both pigs. Exactly. Very bad, dirty. Never mind. So yes, it just started, and I know this because today I was having a chat with a Chinese guy, and of course he said they even have some sort of local party in a local restaurant.
No, that's no surprise. So, it's New Year after all.
Exactly. And how clever they are that they start the New Year with spring. It's like starting the week with Friday.
Well, it's not spring.
Well, he also said that it's like kind of start of spring for them, but that I have to read up because I might be mistaken. I think that he said that.
Okay. Well, that part I don't know.
Yeah, I'm also not 100% well informed.
Spring here. It's most certainly not spring here.
And where would you say that the actual spring weather starts in Sweden?
Guess around
on average,
like April-ish.
April, oh, yeah, kind of. That actually ties up to Hungary as well, because believe it or not, the situation is not that much better there either. So
I do believe it.
Yeah, exactly. And we have the first valid request of the evening, which happened, half hour before the show. And guess who made that request? Giant.
I think that is how he sounds when he's meditating in his teepee.
He is a giant tribal cock. This is how he calls himself. Cheers, Boswang. And he wants to hear Jammer and Hot Mama Sid. Lol, love you both. Aww, we love you too.
Well, I guess a big cock makes it easier to wank.
I thought that big cock makes it easier to love us. Yeah, almost. For him, certainly it might. So, here comes Hot Mamas and Jammer. Yeah, an excellent Sid, and probably evergreen, we could say that. And it was done fairly recently, so really nice piece
When
made
was
by
that
Gemma.
made? Like 5 years old or something?
Yeah, I think something like that. Hang on, because I'm already at 2007. 5 years. 5 years, it's 12 years.
Oh, that's almost 5.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, if I see it correctly, yes, kind of. By Multistyle Labs. Never mind. And looks like we have a seed evening.
Yeah, that's nice. It's been a while.
Well, I got a plus voice. What happened? Was that you?
No, that was Snuglo.
Snuglo. Oh,
Yeah.
Hi. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'm still not going for operator here. I'm not playing with power. I don't have such ambitions.
Playing with power.
No, those things. Oh my god. Is that... No, it's fine. It was fine, Snuglo, really.
20 kilos of music and power. This is Slay Radio.
Is it now? No, I was fine with my voice. I mean, my voice. No, not really. Last week it wasn't that great, but no, we won't get really far with this kind of conversation here. So, looks like we really have a Sid evening, since LP Chip was the second requester, and he wanted to hear Sid 777. And I almost managed to prepare it, except that I didn't. But
you got distracted by your voice on IRC.
Yeah, kind of. And also I'm kind of, discovering the directories here. Because I found that Sid actually, but not in the directory that you told me to go to. So
that is 777. So
yeah, I get it. So
are you sure it wasn't there as well?
I think it's an as well, and I'm not really sure about that, but there was one rollerball when I started to look for it.
Did you actually check the folder?
Yes, I did. I mean,
And
not your folder, but I was looking
because
in the...
Because they might be two different things.
Yeah, I get it. But still, there was only one rollerball, and that was not here. However, now I'm checking the folder and no, it is. Well, hang on, Q,
Hanging
R,
on.
R, almost there. Jesus, that scroller is so slow. Roller boy. No, there is roller boy, not roller ball. What do I do then?
Play the one that is named right.
Yeah, there we go. And this one is made by Selwood David Selwood, and it's called rollerball.sid. This is Sid 777. Wow. I think this is a one channel, Sid.
Yeah, not very long either.
Yeah, it's like
I do believe this might have been in the generic games M-R folder, because they didn't know who made it for quite a while, and I think I have a bit of an ancient HVSC.
Well, yeah, lovely. It kind of...
I'm not really sure if that's the word I would choose, but okay then.
For me, it can be lovely because it kind of ties up to some ZX Spectrum memories. So it's kind of, Yeah, exactly. So, well, now I prepared the request. Excellent. So let's carry on with Malthus's request. And he wants to hear Grand Prix Circuit Intro Remix by Teilfinanzierung. What the? Because I don't remember this tune, really. And now I'm checking your RKO folder, Slaygon, if it's proper or not. And, well, I don't see such a artist here, so shame on you. Or maybe you just forgot to update that. Let me check it out. Grand Prix Circuit. And yeah, I think you might have forgotten about that, or the artist got a different alias. But here we go.
Or alias.
Shepherd's Torsten.
Is alias an alias for alias?
I'm so sorry about my pronunciation. So, Shepherd's Torsten is actually the new alias, so to speak. And this is what we are going to play for.
Oh, so he changed the name on RKO. When was
yes,
that
he
released?
did. When was that released? It was in 2008.
So good chance it might have been renamed on there.
Yep. No, on RKO I see still the original name, and in the file name, maybe the Shepherd's Torsten is the old name, and
maybe
Teilfinanzierung. Teilfinanzierung, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, there it goes. Grand Prix Circuit Intro Remix for Malthus. Yeah, that's a fairly good tune, but it's very short. 1.5 minutes, and that's about it. But yeah, I agree, it's a very nice request. And we have something special here, since LP Chip's request was like 7 seconds long. The first one. Yeah. And I didn't read this for you earlier, so you will hear it for the first time on air. Hey there, Ziona and Slaygon. Here's a duo request. Ziona, please pick any game that you like. Slaygon, please pick any remix that you know and like based on that game. That will be my request. Oh my goodness. That's great, because we are both really I wouldn't say anti-gamers, but we didn't really play that much. Of course, we know certain games, and that will probably remain that way, but probably I would, if I would have to choose, and it's a 64 game. You know what? I'm curious, what's your Ghosts and Goblins favorite version? You can cheat and check RKO.
Yeah, I need to.
It's a really nice game. I attempted to play with it, by the way, with emulator, and it's difficult too. So it's not really that kind of what you got used to nowadays, that you easily pass levels and everything. No, it was still the normal difficulty level of games, when it was a real achievement to actually pass a level. That's what I remember. And of course, I really love its music. So
since I don't have a particular favorite among these, like something that stands out like one of my favorite remixes ever. However, one of my favorite remixers have made a remix of it. Rune Bertils. Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah, excellent choice. So why not? So LP Chip, here goes a bit longer request for you. Ghosts and Goblins, Guerze Goblins mix by Rune Bertil. I'm really glad you picked this particular version. It's really nice.
It is.
I liked it.
They do nice stuff.
Yeah, and a nice suggestion there, LP Chip. So if you have such plans in the future, we can always do that type of game as well. And yes, Spawatch, this that is playing in the background, and let me know if some of you are bored at it, because I really like to use it as a bed, but and no, don't tell anything to bed, please. Do you want to?
No, I was listening to.
Yeah, that's Dreamix, and Enigma Final Hyperbase, Dreamix Remix. Hyperbase, and it's an Amiga remix. And of course, yes, the melody is very Amiga-ish. And I think that it's a really nice improved version of the original as well. The original module was also very nice, but this got a little bit of spice there, and it did very good to it. So yeah, there are some certain selection of bad tunes. Not bad tunes that I like to use, but
yeah, why are you playing all the bad tunes?
Well, you know, I like to keep them in the bed.
In the bed? The bad
bed.
tunes in the bed.
Ah, you are such a bad guy. Yeah, right. And there's another Amiga remix request. Looks like this evening is about SIDs and Amiga remixes.
Not for long.
Oh, yo. You don't like that, do you?
Well, I like SIDs.
I know you like SIDs, and I know you are not that much into Amiga remixes, but that is your problem.
Well, I wouldn't call it a problem.
No.
It's like not liking fish. It's not really a problem unless you run out of other foods.
That is a different thing. You hate fish. You are not really simply don't like it. You hate it. So you don't hate Amiga remixes.
No, I
They're
don't
not
hate
that bad.
fish. I eat sushi.
Oh, come on.
That's fish. If
Yeah,
anything.
once every 2 years.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. And I haven't seen you eating ever sushi. I know, no, maybe soon, like it's gonna be like 2 years since I see you regularly, but I still haven't seen you eating sushi, so you have to prove me wrong. Nah, exactly.
Why would I prove you wrong?
Well, because I have this guess that
I did say roughly. It's not on a schedule. It's not like I have like chalked it into the calendar. By April 6th, I must eat sushi. Like 2 years out.
You must, because otherwise you will run out of omega-3 acids, and your body needs it.
Oh my god, acids.
Never mind. So, there is a nice DHS request here. Crowd Guy wants to hear Apidia Subtune 1 Infected Edit by DHS of the Sound Waivers. Original by Chris Husbeck.
Lovely.
Of course. And he also says, hello Slaygon, hello Ziona, good to have you back online. I hope you will have a great show. We hope that too. We try, sometimes hard, sometimes, I don't know.
Wet.
But we will definitely try that. And here comes another Amiga remix. don't? I do.
I do.
Yeah, I
Fuck
do too.
you, whoever you are.
Yeah, poor guy. Yeah, slowly approaching the first hour or the end of the first hour, and yeah, that doesn't feel really right now. Yeah, bad news for me. Even if I buy SingStar, there wouldn't be singing for a while.
Well, you can still sing. It's only a matter of fooling the game anyway, so.
And by the way, Malthus wants to hear you singing. Slaygon singing any copyrighted song he likes while being drunk. This is his second request.
I do that almost every time I'm drunk. So there.
No, you don't.
Fulfilled.
No, you don't.
Yes,
I'm
I
with
do.
you. I'm with you usually when you are drunk, and you are not singing when you are drunk most of the times.
Well, I sing in my head.
That's not enough because I cannot hear it.
Well, he didn't really specify where it would be sung.
Right.
I have a song in my head right now, and ooh, look at that. I'm actually singing it.
Yeah, I also have a song in my head continuously in the past few days. Barbarian. Do you know why?
Yes, I do.
Have you got an idea why?
Ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly, yeah. It's you have to share probably now why.
Next week maybe.
Next week?
Yeah, because there's gonna be a little bit of
a little bit off.
No progress.
Oh, okay. And we will show a work in progress of that?
Maybe.
That's great. Okay. So, next week, apparently, you will learn why I have this on my head all the time. Even like when I work sometimes. And guess what is coming up? An Amiga remix. Another Amiga remix.
Wow, from Amiga Remix?
Yes, from Amiga Remix.
Wow.
.com.
Oh.
No, not from AmigaRemix.com, because this particular one is not available anymore on AmigaRemix.com, but it was for a while.
So it's an Amiga remix that is not on Amiga Remix.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
That is what it is. And
but it's an Amiga remix.
Yes.
Ah, good. I was worried it wouldn't be an Amiga remix.
Yeah.
From Amiga Remix.
That would be
not
surprising.
On Amiga Remix.
That would be really surprising. Martin says that maybe I can't remember you were singing because we were both drunk. Well, here's the thing with me. I always remember because I'm never that drunk that I don't remember. So that's about it. And about me being control freak. Haha, no.
Is that so?
Not only. No. Alcohol has a way worse effect on my body than Slaygon, so that is the reason why. So let's say that after 3 drinks, I'm finishing the evening usually related to alcohol. And he can definitely drink more, ever so slightly.
Like 4
times more, yeah. That would be
4
accurate.
drinks.
4. Yeah, but 4 times more would be an accurate number to say,
probably.
actually,
yes.
Yeah, exactly. While I'm drinking 3 drinks, he drinks like 10 or 12. So, yeah, that kind of works. Anyway, we will play something that became...
10 or 12, that seems excessive, but true.
Yeah, never mind. Bionic DK, hi, welcome and nice to see you here again. He wants to hear any Dex Amiga remix. Thanks.
And he really wants to hear it because it's all caps.
Yes, exactly. He wants to hear it loud. And this one is one of my favorites. That's why I prepared it. And also, I prepared it because you don't have the particular one that I wanted to prepare. So
yeah, but since it's all caps, here's...
Turn it up loud and piss off the neighbors.
Okay.
Slay Radio.
Yeah, we will, especially here. But you also piss off your neighbors. Here comes Fire and Ice Naval theme made by Dex. I don't know why, but I just really like this one. And hope you liked
It's
it
bouncy.
too, Bionic DK.
It's bouncy.
It's bouncy, so that's why I like it.
Yes.
Do you analyze me now?
No, there's no analysis needed.
Yeah,
kind of-
I'm more simple than that.
It's kind of the core of your personality.
What, the bounciness?
Yes,
Oh, yeah, well, kind of works. Kind of.
kind of. Boing, boing.
Boing,
Did you
boing.
see my boing?
Yeah, and Chief Pokepus, who I think happens to be Boss Wang, because first of all, he requested Spermling,
Of course he did.
and Jayada's sister's Super Aunt's Teenage, and then he finished his request with Dance Erika Dance. And I almost misread it like Dance Dance Erika, and then I said no, it should be Dance Dance Revolution, but no, later. That request will be played later, because still we have requesters who
Yeah, and I
didn't
need
hear.
to prep the dance mat so she can dance.
Oh
properly.
no, Slaygon's nightmare. I'm going to go on his nerves in the next few weeks. He's already planning to get another device that he can watch movies on during I'm doing this shit. And I
Perfect
did
plan. Then
this.
you can do go and bounce wherever you want. and
I
however
did
much you
this
want.
only for 3 days, and you already
3
started
days
to
straight.
play. No,
Oh,
you cannot play
calling
this
it-
game.
Calling sick. I'm too sick to dance.
No, I'm never too sick to dance. Actually, there's a big problem when I'm too sick to dance. No, it's funny because you cannot play with that particular game for more than 90 minutes unless you became a pro and you do the step moves instead of jumping. Then you might, but since I'm not on pro level yet, I'm somewhere between the basic and the difficulty level now. I cannot really tell anything else than I'm keep on jumping, and that actually can be really beneficial for some sort of muscles in the legs, but yeah, it can be tiring as well. And you might want to keep a pause sometimes. I had really nice muscle strains in the first few days after I got back to this thing. So, yeah.
I'm a pro at Dance Dance Revolution.
Are you?
Watching?
Yeah. And you will be even more pro. Yeah, I think you recorded video as well.
I did.
Bad.
Perfect one. I can't remember what you said at the end though. But that was a weird dance or something like that.
No, weird choreography, because
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
a stupid. It's like step on the left side on the arrows and on the right side of the arrows, and no, that wasn't really. This is
now,
just not a
together.
rocket science. Yeah, great. So yeah, there are such things too. But in earlier versions, you can also edit the levels, and I really like it.
Level editor for a dance thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's really cool, but I never did that. So, yeah.
Hence the ironic. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know it's not cool. So, let's proceed to the next request, which was made by Martin Lund. Martin Land, actually, not
He
Lund,
actually
sorry.
said, don't play it until 10:30 when he's, or 10:30. Yeah, 10:30.
Oh, hang on.
Because he's going to the pub. What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus Christ. And he had 2 requests too. Okay, not a problem, because we played several seeds today, so we can come back to this later on. And I think I will carry on with GCS's request. And well, shame on us, or shame on you, or shame on me that we did not download this yet. So I have to check RKO.
Which one was that?
It's Garrett Ball and Supremacy.
one.
Yes, definitely it's a new one. It came out on January the 7th this year. So it's very new. So it's not that much of a shame, but it's partially a shame. So feel ashamed.
I don't.
Yeah, but I should. And here is the tunage. And now we have it in the queue. So, GCS, thanks for this request, and I will play it right away. Wow, that's a nice finishing there. At the start, when it kind of started to play, I said that yeah, it's really nice. Of course, it's kind of hard to get to close to the Sydney-Fice version since they did that, but this ending was really nicely done. So thank you for this request, GCS.
Yeah, the nicest part of your remix was the end of it.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, now I cannot really explain this. No. Particularly, hang on, just to specify, that one, this part, from this part, it's kind of really nicely developing there. So, yeah.
Indeedums.
I'm always happy to hear more types of things like this. And how do you feel now? And how is your throat?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just sitting weirdly.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's better now.
And of course you have a beer, so
Yes.
oh, that was a lovely moment last week when Slaygon got sick. I started to get out of my deadly man flu, and he started to get into his one. And I was asking, I went out for shopping, and I was asking him what to buy for him if he wants anything. And he said that let's go, well, if I can go for him to Systembolaget, which is the government's alcohol shop, and I can get some throat medicine for him.
Cough medicine.
Cough medicine, yeah. And I
Not
literally believed that there is such a thing at Systembolaget, which of course there is no such a thing there, but since...
there is.
Well, yeah, for you probably there is, since Sweden's rules are kind of strict when it comes to alcohol, and above a certain alcohol level you cannot buy these stuff anywhere else but the government shops. This one was kind of a funny guess, and then I asked him again if he is serious about that request, and he said that yeah, it's kind of a whiskey. Oh, right.
Not kind of.
Not kind of. Yes, it's very much a whiskey. It's a very smelly whiskey, by the way. Blech.
No, it's a single malt.
Yeah, right. It is smelly, but I could not believe my eyes. He drank the bottle, and next day he felt better.
Small bottle.
Exactly. If I would drink that very same bottle, next day I would feel so shit that you just cannot imagine. I would probably not be able to get up from the bed, and
that just cleared out,
just feels
out all
better.
the bugs.
Just
no more blowing my nose and kind of.
I just don't believe you exist.
Throats,
It's just
aches and all of that shit.
just
Gone.
unbelievable, really, how you
Gone.
treat these things. So yeah, and we have the next request as well, made by Marco. He says, "Hi guys, could you play Kate Bit and..." No, that's probably no one request. I'm one request ahead in my head now. First, we play Pekari's request, and after Pekari's request, Marco's request is the next one. Pekari said, "Hi Ziona and Slaygon, usual show with usual request. Defang and 3-minute wonder. Bass moan keys. Minimal electronic, please. Thank you."
Monkeys.
Okay, why not?
The bass monk, 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 bass monk. Observe the bass monkey. These highly evolved creatures are members of the New World primates. They are known to be the most intelligent animal ever studied. They have very sensitive hearing and interesting mating habits. At about 130 beats per minute, bass monkeys are known to start dancing like they were drunk. We have found that prolonged exposure of these frequencies to bass monkeys have caused them to enter an almost ravenous state. Further field studies have provided fascinating results. Fixate on shiny lights. We have concluded that their behavior must be due to one thing, and one thing only. It must be the music. Like they were drugged. Then it must. Like crazed animals. Like they were drugged. Then it must. Like crazed animals.
Yeah, cool.
That usually is my test tune to make sure the audio is working from my laptop.
Yeah, nice test.
Yeah, but today it's another Daft Punk song, this one. Which is a good one too.
You like to test with this one as well, I know. Several times.
Indeed.
Yeah. I think we have a bit of sleepy evening today.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit on the slow side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hi Sidology. Hi Marcel. He just joined us, and Malthus wants to test next time we meet that kind of limit of mine. Alcoholic limit of mine. Jesus. No, you probably don't want that, but I know I'm really boring, but I really have a low tolerance towards alcohol, and I cannot change that, really. There were times in my life when I tried to push my boundaries and change it, but no, it just doesn't work. I'm sorry. I don't react as well as some sort of Nordic folks here around me. I think it's in your genetics. That's just the only valid explanation for all this, really.
Yeah, like lactose intolerant for most of Asians.
Yeah, exactly.
But the opposite, and for alcohol.
Exactly. That's even more fun. So, yep, and we have a nice request coming up here. Yep, made by Marco, who wants to hear Kate Bitt's Flow, and this is a relatively new track. It was posted on her SoundCloud page 13 days ago, and she says about it that this is her fake demo production creation. So she created a song inspired by the PC demo scene. And also, it's a new way of composing for her, because now she didn't do it with Renoise, she did it with Cubase.
Oh, welcome to the dark side, I was about to say. But
the dark side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she also said the same thing like you did, that it allows her more freely to work out in the program.
Yeah, it's a different workflow in it, so it's easier to free flow through a song.
Okay.
But it's harder to get it kind of really, really tight.
Okay, I'm really curious about that right now. Inspired by the PC demo scene. So here it comes, K-Bit. And hopefully it will play. Tell me it will play.
It will play.
Yes. That has really nice vibes to it.
Indeed.
And also she added, Art is the Flow of Time by a Surprise from the Amiga ECS demo The Fall by the Deadliners and Lemon.
Yeah, it kind of has that Kate vibe to it.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
Very nice.
Very, very nice and pretty fresh. So you can check out her SoundCloud page. If you just look for Kate Bit, she will be the first hit, so it's not really difficult to find her, but I can post the link on the channel as well. Maybe we can definitely post the link on the Facebook too, but that is at the moment not my responsibility. Oh, and hang on. Well, for me it would be more difficult to paste since I'm on an IRC actually from a different machine. Never mind. Yeah, great. And Leo also joined us.
Oh, hello Leia. And yeah, she joined on Facebook as well, apparently.
Yep, definitely. At one time. Yeah, I wonder, people joining on Facebook, what are they checking more? The EFNet channel or Facebook?
Well, both Facebook and YouTube are very quiet today, as opposed to previous nights.
Well, we have like a quiet evening today, I think. So it's like general everywhere now. So it's...
Yeah, it's been a bit of a slow day. We even had a fucking power cut for like an hour at work, which
That's
is
fairly
very
unbelievable.
unusual.
Not only you, right? Even
No, it was the whole area. Boz had in his house, which is across the street as well, so it was kind of that general area.
And well, if anyone doesn't know, this is also the area where most of the IT companies are located. So it must have been fun for you.
Yeah, I think someone hit the singularity and it started to eat its way out from Lindholmen.
Yeah, just at the right time, just in working hours, and of course the most of the IT companies were affected there. So we weren't, by the way. Sometimes we have issues too, but not really at that time. So
yeah, that's the first time we've had a power cut in the house, unexpected power cut, that is, since I started there, 6 years ago, I think.
Okay. And yes, DW, too many chat options. That's the thing. That since we pay attention to Facebook, YouTube, and EFNet, it's kind of hard sometimes to track what we are doing. But
well, that's kind of normal anyway. So
it's hard to track it anyway. Yeah, but
we're very professional in not knowing what we do.
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea what I prepared as an extract, for example. No, actually, I know what I prepared, but I cannot remember it. So, no, I mean, I cannot remember the track. When was the last time when I heard it? So it might be worth to re-listen. And
seems like a very slow one.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Or very softly mastered. It's very low on the volume.
Yeah, that is a fact, but very slow one with 154 BPM.
Yeah, I meant soft one, not slow.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
So, Lord of Crystalic requested this one. It's Whittaker medley mixed by Zyron. So,
yeah,
let's give it a listen. Here. Slow one.
No, I didn't mean slow one, like I said.
David Whittaker, he certainly did a lot of memorable melodies.
He did.
And this was a medley made by Zyron. And thanks to Lord of Crystalic for requesting that one. And Bozwang has a message to CJ Warlock. Każda małpia wyspa z piwem i cyckami dla CJ Warlock, which means any small island with beer and tits for CJ Warlock. Well, that's what we wish for you. Okay. Yeah. And do you have this thing that when you sneeze right after I said something, then it must be true? Do you have such a saying?
I think there is a saying like that, but yeah.
Okay, because just so you know, we have that.
I haven't really heard it in usage in my kind of around the people I hang out with. So.
Yeah, sometimes my mom said that, oh, I was sneezing to that, so it's true. So that's why I had to ask, because I have no idea what are the things around here, but related to that at least. Daimo wanted to hear Dasse, or well, Des, I have no idea. Jag vill ha korv.
Dasse den.
Jag också vill ha korv, men...
annan typ av korv. Annan typ av korv.
Man, we cannot play it. I mean, this particular one, we don't really know about the owner of the rights and such stuff, and we usually don't risk that type of thing. However, if you have any other request, just post it and we will definitely try to squeeze it in for today.
And we will definitely ignore it.
Or we will definitely ha and korv after the show. Yeah. Well, still not there. My Swedish is still not there. Never mind. So we carry on with Metanoid's request, which is a very cheerful, bouncy, happy one. It's made by MRT and Treasure Island Dizzy. So, yeah,
Get me dizzy!
Yay! It's almost like a fairy tale piece kind of thing. Cute.
Yeah, it's like what's his name? Captain Hook, but happy version of it. Peter Pan.
And we are getting there slowly. Where we won't have a voice. Never mind. Yeah. Funny, the colleague of mine who had actually the first request of the evening was asking when my request will be played. Well, it was played as the first one of the evening, so when the thing will get, well, we will get over the thing, like after 11, it will be...
Actually, on Facebook and on YouTube, you can rewind up to 4 hours.
Oh,
so
you can
go
rewind.
and re-listen to the start.
Wow.
Just get that one song.
Okay.
Get back to the end.
Yeah, check out Facebook then, if you are still listening and you haven't given up. Yeah, we know that this is not our most energetic evening, so we are very sorry about that. But, well, eventually it will get better, probably once in a lifetime. So, we have another random Sid, and I hope that Martin returned, because it's 16 minutes after 9:30, so
yeah, exactly.
now I can safely play his request. I hope so. And he requested well, 2 Sids, but now I'm gonna play one, the first one at least. Sid 666 Evil Green, of course. This one is Marble Madness, and Slaygon said that we might have played this one earlier. I don't know, it doesn't...
I don't think it was last week, but the week or last show, but the show before that we actually played this because someone had requested it. Let's play it. See
let's check it out and we will see. That's a short one actually, so... Well, it has several subtunes, but it has actually 6 subtunes. We can check out the next one. No, hang on, that's not the subtune kind of changer. I kind of have to get back to it. Okay. Ow. Okay, well, that was it. Did we play this, Slaygon?
No, I don't think we did.
No,
There's a
I
few
don't remember.
Hits and misses, and that certainly was a miss.
I think we would remember this one. Okay, then I will just check out the request.
Oh yeah, and Z Duder is right. He said don't play it until 10:30. 10:30. It's 9:45. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But
that probably wouldn't really count.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. We
will wait
2.
with the other one. That's a good point.
He had 2.
Okay, we will proceed then as next request with Tin Whiskers, and he sent a message to us. Hey kids, chirpy Amiga chiptune time. What a surprise! This evening is all about chirpy and Amiga kind of
Amiga
tunes.
remixes are very rarely chirpy.
Well, this one will be at least, and it's called Physical Presence chiptune remix made by Virgil. And Virgil
then it might be chirpy because Virgil
is good. So here it comes. I said here it comes. Jesus. Well, this is a real masterpiece, I'd say. So, yeah, it's Virgil. Yeah, it's chirpy. And, yeah, we kind of have a chirpy evening. A chirpy and an Amiga evening.
Chippy chirpy.
Chippy chirpy and Amiga evening. And guess what is the next request? It's
Chip.
also a Sid.
Chip, 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 chip.
So unbelievable. And yeah, it's Wismana was asking a question: can we hear Ben Daglish's Bulldog? And we definitely can. And just so you know, I'm queuing the requests in the order of arrivals, and I'm trying to make it happen that everyone can have at least one request.
I
in the evening.
added it to the request list at the bottom. He asked for it on IRC, so
yeah,
I
exactly.
added it
It's
to
very
the
nice
request
of
list
you.
on Slay Radio's homepage.
Okay, that's nice of you to add, because I thought that it was him to add it. Of course, you can also request on the IRC with the request kind of exclamation mark and request, and after that you can write any text, and then we will receive it in the request list. But you can also make requests on the web page. That those two things are probably the most practical, because they end up at the same place. And of course, we sometimes have requests from Facebook as well, but they are more difficult to track. So yeah, it's it's been a little bit of silence here, I'd say, because I checked it out what was going on.
Well, I think even if we played every single request on the request list, we will still go over 11 o'clock.
Well, we
So
definitely
there's
try
plenty
to.
of songs still, but I haven't actually looked. I just see the list on her computer from here. Dun, 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 dun.
You have an access, so you can check it out. But yeah, I think so that we are kinda covered for today.
Yeah, but more requests wouldn't hurt, so we have something to choose from.
Yeah, exactly. So in case you change my mind. Yes, you changed my mind. Yeah, in case you want to change your mind about your request or anything that we haven't played yet, you can still do that.
Or come up with a better request or whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. But the next request is a very nice one. Actually, I started to love this song through a remix of Berserk. And this is called Asata's Song. And the original was made by Randall in 2005. So Acid is coming up again, because we have that type of evening at the moment. Oh, hang on, that's not the one. Jesus, I clicked on the wrong place in the player. Yeah, it's also nice to hear sometimes what parts were skipped, probably sometimes from the remix that they made, because sometimes it can really stick to your mind more than the original, and then you expect something and then the original surprises you. But it's a really nice one. Thank you, Spawatch, for requesting this. It's also one of my faves. Yes, faves, yes. And we entered the last hour of the show. Oh, yeah. People are sleepy. We are too. But we will keep up somehow.
That was Sid the Seal with his seal of approval.
Very nice. Thank you, Seal. I might ask for your help later on.
For what?
Doing the same thing. To approve something. I'm gonna ask your opinion, and then you can
Sid
approve.
the Seal will approve your thing.
Okay.
We'll put the seal of seal approval.
Seal the seal. Anyway, Carl wants to hear Rob Hubbard, and, well, of course, this version is arranged by Elman, International Karate Elmanic Haya remake. So, I prepared it. Elman is always good.
Indeed.
It's a nice one by Elman, and it's more than 10 minutes long, so we kind of let it in the background now, as long as we speak. But of course, we still have requests to play for today, so that's why we want to give at least a song for everyone, if possible. And we definitely will try to kind of
Wake up.
and give you a good night's sleep. Yeah, close to it as well. Yep. What did you want to say?
No, wake up and give you a good night's sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Or
Nothing.
no, nothing.
No.
I know what you mean.
Good. Too tired to explain anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Don't be so tired. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you have to.
Been home for a week and then getting back to work and
you
getting
have to
up
catch
at
up.
normal time. It's a bit fucked.
Yeah, it was especially challenging when we did the evenings with Boz on Mondays. Now we at least don't.
Yeah, but last week home all week and kind of shifting the day around.
Yeah, I'm well
whenever
aware
you
of
could
that. I was home too.
Could catch. Yeah, but I'm explaining it to those who weren't here, which is all of them. So
All
kind
of them.
Yeah. All of them were not here, or none.
Oh, really?
Anyway, you kind of tend to shift the day a little bit, and then you take a little nap and maybe two and whatnot, so you kind of sleep odd hours, and then you go back to work and it kind of fucks with your energy levels.
All the biorhythm that you set up at the past week is gone, and you are completely fucked. Well, maybe it's a lucky thing that we don't have a guest now. When we skip actually 1 week of broadcasting, I kind of start to feel that I miss something, and also it gives us like 2 weeks without all these things here, and yeah, it's kind of hiatus kind of thing. So it's we don't like it either, but broadcasting while we are really, really sick, it's also not a great idea. So we had to choose, and we really will aiming for trying to be here weekly at least. You can also count on Gazu at the upcoming Sunday, I think. Yes, it is a Sunday. It's 10th of February. So yeah, we will kind of get alive again after this little bit of hiatus. How do you pronounce this?
Yeah,
Hiatus,
and,
yeah.
Rich Spowart on Facebook says, sorry to hear you had man flu. Hope you're all feeling better now. Yeah, better, but yeah, it's that problem with shifting your day around, or your sleep patterns rather. So it kind of drains you of energy, kind of shifting them back to getting up in the mornings.
Yeah, and there is a lot of things going on out there, of course, which also require focus. So it doesn't really matter, because I really want to do this thing as well. So it's just sometimes you have more and sometimes you have less time. But yeah,
so many things, so little time.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm really glad that soon we might have a guest, and he was also sick. That's why we couldn't make it today. But looking forward to that as well.
Indeedums.
Bucket list item. So it's going to be a long, long evening. Really looking forward to that. So.
Or it's going to be very short, because you just start and then you talk a little bit and then what the fuck happened to the time?
Yeah, exactly. No, it's a funny thing, because we never talked, never chatted, only in chat, of course, only in written form. But when you know the tracks of the man, or well, sometimes woman, inside out, and almost all the tracks, and then you happen to be able to talk with him. That is certainly a great feeling, and I'm really looking forward to that again. So we will see, and we proceed now with CJ Warlocks. Yes, because last year it happened with Thomas Dietert.
Ah, you mean like that?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a kind of nice thing to do, and
it's a kind of magic.
Yeah, it is a kind of magic.
It's a kind of magic.
Oh, Malthus got his request.
He did.
Are you drunk?
No.
No, you are not drunk enough. So yeah, half of the request of Malthus at least is fulfilled now. CJ Warlock wants to hear an original Sid, which is a Raven Mika. Wow. Raven and Mika, who seems to be, I think it's a Finnish name.
Mika is a very Finnish name, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of suggest it's going to be fast and undergroundy and killer, and we will see. Yes, it's fast. So that was hell of a Sid. Wow. Yeah, it's one of those pieces when it's kind of difficult to believe first that it's a Sid, but it's really cool.
Yeah, there are a few giveaways in the sound itself, but brilliant, I'd say.
Yeah, indeed, it is.
Kind of woke me up a little bit.
And others too, on the channel at least. So
that's good.
Yeah, nice to see you, Tab 64 as well. So. And Vismana says it. No, Vimana. Jesus Christ, I cannot even read. I really need new glasses now. I realized that
You can have mine.
That would be so useful and helpful, especially helpful for me. I don't need alcohol either. Then I will see the same way probably with your glasses. Vimana also said that he likes it. And we have Marcel with us. If he's not sleeping yet, of course.
No, we're talking in private messages here.
Great. So his request is coming up, which was Jua Kaunisto and Zoids Revisited. Really nice one. So this will probably also wake up some people.
It's a good one. brilliant.
Yes, it's just really great.
Zombie for president!
Definitely. Yeah, at one point we have to talk to him as well.
Yes, we do.
That is definitely amazing request. Thank you, Marcel. And LP Chip, actually, we received your second duo request, but since I need new glasses, I kind of believe that they are the same because they almost looked identical. You just changed our names. So, we received it. So far it looks like we will have time at least for one request for everyone. But I promise you, if this changes because of some mysterious reason, I have no idea, maybe time travel or something, then we can definitely play for you the second request as well. I'm really sorry, I just tagged it as I believe that it was a duplicate piece of the previous one. And yes, this still qualifies
you
me.
Would do that.
What?
I was hoping you would do that.
Why? Because you have to pick a game?
Yeah, because I pretty much never played anything.
Oh. No, you also must have played something.
Yeah, I did, but not very many games.
Yeah, that's fine. You can come up with some that you actually played.
Yes, I played Ghosts and Goblins, but we've gone through that.
So bad. Too bad. I'm sorry.
And I played Barbarian, and I played Last Ninja. That's about it.
Well, Last Ninja. And then you tell me to pick a remix of Last Ninja. So there's probably no more difficult.
But that would actually make it a bit easier because as much as I loved the first Last Ninja, I really prefer the music from the second so much that I enjoyed the game more.
Okay, gotcha. Well, that's about it. I really have to think for a remix though, so this is not really an easy thing, but... Hi, Zelda. Yeah, there are some... Oh, and you can probably hear her as well. She has the most painful cat voice in the world. And yeah, there's a... They're close to a fight again, but...
Nah, just some territory speak.
Yeah, exactly.
Some invisible lines being drawn on the ground.
That's what they do.
You shall not pass!
Yep, and Carlgren is with us, and I think...
Hello,
Hi.
Carlgren.
Exactly. And he wants to hear International Karate main theme by Matt Gray again. And I think I have played this earlier. Well, since it's a 10-minute song and we still have a few requests to go, we will definitely play most of it. So you can count on that, and I think I will stop talking so you can listen to more music. Oh, hang on. That is not the right part of it.
Yeah, iTunes trying to be smart.
No, but that's not iTunes. That's VLC.
Oh, sorry, VLC trying to be smart.
We definitely played it. Matt Gray and International Karate main theme from Reformation, of course. And it was Kyle Grant's request again. Thank you very much for requesting that. And yes, I knew that we played it because obviously it was playing when I started to play it from the moment when last time we stopped playing it. So, kind of happens, and we have slightly more than 20 minutes left for requests. And LP Chip, it might happen that we will play the second one. We will see.
But isn't Martin Lund back yet? And if not, his own fault.
Yeah, that might be also very well there. So I think first I'm going to play for Vimena Ben Daglish's Bulldog, because he certainly asked if we can do that, and we can definitely always do that. So not wasting time for words, because this is sacred. Ben Daglish and his brilliance. So this was a Bulldog made by him. And yes, as Vimana said, rest in peace.
One of Boss's favorite Sids as well.
And he did the remix as well, right?
Yes, he did.
Yes, indeed. So, we proceed now with Martin's second request, because obviously we played the first request when he wasn't here. And this would be Sid 69 Lusty Grin. I mean, he does a lusty grin thinking of that. And
yeah, because he likes cock. Oh wait, what?
No, he likes 69. That doesn't necessarily mean cock.
I know.
Okay. So, since you helped me out with this one...
Did I now?
Yeah, you did. That's not what I meant. You helped me out with Sid 69. Oh, that doesn't sound better. Never mind. Never mind. You told me that this Karnov.sid is the one that is under the 69 kind of number, and this was made in 88. And let's check it out, because it might be short, it might be long, we will see, but this is for Martin. The first request was also short, so we never know. No, it's not short. Not that. No, sorry about that. There we go.
Recognize that one.
Yeah, I know that too. No, that was so short that it was 2 seconds. You won't believe it.
Quickest 69 in the world, folks.
Wow. And, it has like 9 subtunes, so maybe I can... They are sound effects.
Yeah, but it's like song number 8 or something.
Yeah, song number 8 was the default song, but literally all the subtunes are actually sound effects here. This is the second one. Third one. Fourth. Yeah. Fifth. Oh, that's nice. That's the 6th one. 7th. That was the 8th. And that was the 9th one. So we completely played a Sid with 9 subtunes for Martin. You are very welcome.
Brilliant.
Yeah, let's make it next time too. Nice.
That was really nice. We've had this, not a single Sid today that was a random Sid was good today, right? Only the direct, like Bulldog, obviously, but...
The Bulldog wasn't a random Sid, yeah. So
all the random Sids have been basically shit. It was a one channel, like 4 second long repeating loop and only sound effects.
Yeah,
and another show we had, like, every single one hit some fucking gold mine.
Yeah, the funny thing is that in those moments, especially today with loads of Sids and Amiga remix requests, and I'm just starting to doubt again this kind of the humans are looking for patterns everywhere, but then when it comes in such a masses, then something must have been behind it, because I have no idea how this happens, that we got like one kind of pattern at one evening. So
that is how patterns work. There are small patterns and bigger patterns.
Yes,
That's
I know. This
work.
one is a big one. So never mind. Well, it was fun, at least. So, LP chip. Choosing from the 1199 Last Ninja 2 remixes, because he was asking Slaygon to tell a game, a rarity that he played, because he's not really, well, he wasn't really much of a gamer, but Last Ninja 2 he played. And, I had to pick a remix. And I picked, actually, I would say that probably it's my favorite, but it's so difficult to choose one particular favorite from Last Ninja 2 remixes that, well, I would settle with this for now. It's made by Noise Floor Björn. So prepare your ears for a little bit of metal now. Oh, hang on, I have to make it louder. Yeah, and we are full of this shit today, like... It plays from the... Yeah. I think I can safely say, for now at least, that this is definitely one of my at least top 3 Last Ninja 2 remixes, but probably
It's a headbanger.
yeah, it's really really nice. And
Yes, it is.
I'm not really that happy about the fact that Noise Floor Björn just came and then he disappeared. So maybe he can come up with more remixes later on. But when he appeared in like 2016, I think, then he definitely, his appearance was kind of loud there on the Remixer of the Year Awards. And yes, that was his first and so far last remix released on RKO. So I'm hoping for his comeback at one point. And it appears so that we arrived to the last tune of the evening. And the last tune of the evening, or well, at least the requester of the last tune of the evening, I have a suspicion that he's using an alias, but let's say that maybe he is not, because he calls herself as Madame Mösenbrecher. And she or he is asking, how about a special request for your cunt-loving friend Boswang? Touching cloth, sexy hot pants, Carlson data. Oh my god, this is Swedish. Carlson data remix.
Yes, Carlson
by
data is
Dees.
a party, I think.
Wow.
And Dees does pretty decent stuff.
Hang on, this is also Swedish?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, well, why am I not surprised? So, well, that would be our exit tune for today. For Madame Mösenbrecher, or we have no idea whom, but yes. And what you can count on, of course, we will be back next week, and Gazu will do a show on Sunday, and he will talk about interesting things, I'd say, because...
Yeah, and note the time of the show. It's 10 a.m.
Yes, it's 10 a.m. It's not in
European
the evening.
time.
Yeah, it's not in the evening, unless you are somewhere else than us. But it's 10 a.m. and he's going to talk about bionic boots and talk a little more, he said, about Fire Festival. And the funny accident is that we just watched a documentary yesterday with Slaygon about this so-called Fire Festival. It's not an I, it's a Y, so Fire Festival. If you look it up, if you never heard of it, we neither before this documentary, or at least I neither, because Slaygon did. That was... supposed to happen luxury festival, which had tickets. Well, you had to travel to the Bahamas and had tickets for $250,000 or some sort of thing.
Upwards of 250,000.
And the point was that the festival never happened, but the organizers...
Well, it kind of did.
Well, yeah, it was a...
They got some people over there, but...
It was rather a circus when they got there, not a festival, because let's say that the organizers weren't really well prepared, and they forgot to tell that to the attendees who were hoping for luxury food, luxury hotels for their money.
Yeah, they were basically selling the shit out of this event by hyping it up and just ignoring to actually make the event happen, and then failed to inform anyone about all the failures, which basically were all of them.
Yeah, it's
so
like
everything that could go wrong, that they could have made wrong, actually happened. So it was like the clusterfuck of clusterfucks. It was like everything that could possibly go wrong did.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like in the near past, 2018, I think. It's supposed to happen.
Something like 2016.
No, 16 or 18, yeah. And they left like hundreds of people behind as organizers as well, never get paid, bankruptcy, everything. It was probably the biggest hype over like social media about a festival ever that actually couldn't happen in the end. And it's really shocking story. Apparently, first I thought I'm not interested in it, but when the documentary got forward in time, then it really got interesting. So we recommend to tune in to Gazu's show, because it definitely might be worth it. And
before that, you might want to watch the documentaries. There's two of them. One is on Netflix and one is on Hulu. They both made a documentary about it. The one we saw was the Netflix one, but I presume they're pretty much the same, both of them. So
yeah, they talk about all the kind of failures that they achieved, like honestly there, and not the main organizers, obviously, because they kind of decided not to talk, obviously, but the ones that were involved or close to the fire. Haha. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Fire it up.
Yeah, no, it didn't happen. So yeah, it's a kind of, there are so many things there that yes, it would be interesting. And of course, Remixer of the Year Awards show next Sunday. Not this Sunday, next Sunday, 17th of February. Prepare yourselves. It starts at 6 p.m. and
also on a Sunday.
Yes,
so, yeah.
Sunday,
yes,
6 p.m.
Just putting an emphasis on that. And
yes,
6 p.m. not the usual 8 p.m. And Conductor, that Blink 182 kind of pulled out the day before the event.
Yeah.
And I don't think they were the headliners either. It was some whatever laser that I've never heard of. Never heard of this Yarul either. That was co-organizer, but apparently he's a big deal. So I don't know. I have no idea how they even pulled off the media frenzy around the whole fucking thing. But it's interesting. It was really interesting to watch.
Yeah, it was. So even if you are not into social media, this is just such a fuck up story that that might be interesting to listen opinions about it. And yes, Tab 64, it was a kind of big failure, and that's the point. And yeah, I think we are kind of done here now, because we kind of said everything we wanted to.
Yes.
Sorry that we were so knocked out today, and we also have to kind of get back to our natural rhythm of broadcasting and, normal life and everything. But we will be back next week for sure as well. And yeah, it's gonna happen on 12th. And there might be surprises coming up as well. I'm not daring to tell anything for sure right now, because we were talking with several people who might join us later on, but they all got sick on a sort of way, or they are on sick leave.
Including us.
Yeah, we were there too, but certainly sooner or later we will have them on air, and you all know them very well, so looking forward to that. And as the last request, saying goodnight, we will play this lovely Dees song for, well, I guess for Boswang, made by Madame Mösenbrecher.
Not made by, but requested by, at
requested
least.
By, thank you. And might be requested by Malthus as well, but we don't know. We will never know. We will return next week. Thank you for your divided or undivided attention, and
or fractional.
Fractional, yeah.
Or fractal.
Thanks for your correction as well. Love you. Have a good night, everyone. See you next week.
Bye-bye.